Hey guys, it's me, Sujoy over here. Welcome back to another video. So, on this video, I'm going to be talking about how to get a job in Vietnam in 2024. So, if you're new to my channel, the name of my channel is called as Sujoy in Vietnam. I've been living over here for over 6 years now. I was an English teacher before for 3.5 years. Then I started my online digital marketing business, and now I'm also a full-time YouTuber. So if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. So before I continue, let me just have a bit of my morning coffee. Yeah, a little bit of my itchy nose. Yeah. Right. So the Lunar New Year, the Tet is already finishing up, and you may be liking, you may be wanting to stay in Vietnam long term, and you want to explore your opportunities of getting a job out here. Say like you love Vietnam, you are really loving the country, and you want to stay here. You want to stay here in the long run, and you want to earn income, and you want to find a job. Okay. So first, I'm going to start with teaching because I was an English teacher for many years out here in Vietnam. So if you're looking for an English teaching job over here in Vietnam, there are a couple of requirements which you need to have. You need to have a bachelor's degree, and also you need to have a teaching certificate. Okay, so it could be a TESOL teaching certificate, it could be a TEFL. Now you can actually acquire these. You can either get a TESOL, a TEFL, or if you like to get a CELTA, but I don't recommend doing CELTA. So I think TESOL is quite better, or a TEFL. You can do these courses online. I'm not. I think it would be ranging around, I think $250 or around 350 US. So maybe so you can do these courses online. But what I did was I did my TESOL. I certified myself as a teacher. I came here to Vietnam. I did a 4 weeks intensive in class training to become a certified teacher, and I did from an Australian center. That costed me around 1,500 US, and I had to pay it like two installments. So the first installment I had to pay money before me coming to Vietnam, and the remaining amount I had to pay when I was actually doing that course. So you got to certify yourself as a teacher, and also you got to make sure that you get your documents attested from back home. Like, so if you're coming from the US, or you're coming from any other country, from a native speaking country, make sure that you get your degrees attested, and also have a criminal background check from your home country, which is important. I think you can even do that out here in Vietnam, but you also got to notarize your degrees over here in Vietnam. So that's what I did. But I think the best route for you, if you're an expat and if you want to get a job quickly out here in Vietnam, and if you're a native teacher, because if you're coming from a native country, because that is like more easier for you to get an English teaching job. Don't get me wrong. I'm a non-native. I come from a non-native country. I'm from India. I'm a non-native teacher, but I do have an American bachelor's degree and I have a neutral U.S. accent. But even if you're non-native, don't get disheartened. You can still get teaching jobs out here in Vietnam. So you can check out a website called as Vietnam Teaching Jobs. So I'm going to keep the link all down in the description below. You can check out Vietnam Teaching Jobs. They have a lot of jobs, teaching jobs, for a lot of teaching vacancies in Ho Chi Minh City, in Hanoi. Da Nang, I don't think there's a lot of teaching opportunities out there, which I didn't see, but primarily Ho Chi Minh City, Hanoi, and also I believe you can check out a bit of other regions, even further in the north in Vietnam, maybe in Haiphong and all those locations. But predominantly in Ho Chi Minh City, Hanoi. So you keep on getting a lot of teaching jobs. There are a lot of language centers. They need a lot of teachers, and you get paid anywhere between $18 to $25 an hour. So like if you're looking for a monthly salary, you could be making around 1200 US. It can go up all the way to 1700 or 1800 US. I'm not going to convert that into Vietnamese money, but I'm going to be just sticking with the US money out here in this case. Okay. So you can check out Vietnam teaching jobs. The other route for you to get a teaching job out here is to join Facebook groups of like, teaching English in Vietnam or ESL teaching jobs in Vietnam. So I'm not going to be specifically mentioning these Facebook groups down in the description below, but it's very easy. Just type ESL teaching jobs in Vietnam and join a few of them, which have a lot of members. And just the way I would go about it is, a lot of schools, they keep on posting a lot of vacancies. If you're a native teacher, and if you have the credentials, you have a teaching certificate, you have a bachelor's degree, you can just put up a Facebook post over there and just introduce yourself and just say that, I'm looking out for a job here in Vietnam. And if you have a bit of teaching experience, that's a plus point. But if you're a native speaker specifically, you can post on these groups. And the schools will get in touch with you, or there's some recruiter will ask you to inbox them or PM you with details or whatever. The other way you can go about is you can just look at these job vacancies in these Facebook groups, and just contact the person who has actually posted those jobs. Okay. Or usually they send out an email of an HR, so you can just send an email. I highly recommend you have a 2-minute teacher introduction video, okay? And attach that when you're contacting the recruiters, okay? So the teacher introduction video could be talk about yourself, about your education, why you like teaching, or if you have any teaching experience, why you want to teach in that school, talk about your hobbies. So like make it around 2 minutes, attach that, because that makes you stand out of the competition. They know how your accent is. Do you have a heavy accent or do you have a neutral accent? So yeah, send out a teaching introduction, attachment. It could be in a Google Drive link when you're sending out to the recruiters. So that's for the teaching. You can also check out, I believe you can check out Glassdoor. So Glassdoor is another site where, like a lot of teachers who work in these language centers, they like to give their reviews about different schools. But Glassdoor is also a great platform where you can get teaching jobs in Southeast Asia, especially in Thailand and other regions. So you can check out Glassdoor. But I think the easiest route would be Vietnam Teaching Jobs, the website, and also contacting from Facebook, because there are also many schools that are looking out for substitute teachers ASAP after TET. So you can start doing a bit of part-time, and if they like you, they can take you full-time. So yes, if you're looking out for a teaching position out here, if you're looking out, I recommend you come on that 90-day visa, because that'll give you a lot of space, a lot of time. If you're new here to Vietnam, you can just explore the country the first month, and then you can start looking around which city you would like to go and get employed and start making money. So if you like Hanoi, you can go to Hanoi. It's more easier and lenient for getting English teaching jobs in Hanoi, and there are more vacancies. And it'll be a bit more easier for non-native teachers. Ho Chi Minh is going to be a bit difficult, but also there are a lot of high demands. Like if you're going to be teaching in Bin Nhung and other locations, like in the countryside and all those places, your chances of getting employed is much higher. Okay, so they can help you with the housing. There are some language centers, they can sponsor your airfare ticket, but I recommend you first be here in Vietnam, and then start looking out for the opportunity. So I covered about the teaching. Okay, so now let's talk about corporate work. Okay, so say for example, you have some skill like you're in marketing, or you have digital marketing skills, or you are in yeah, so primarily digital marketing, I mean, and like maybe product management and all those kind of other corporate roles. I recommend checking out this website called as vietnamworks.com. I'm going to keep a link down in the description below. They do roll out a lot of job vacancies. Some of them are in Vietnamese, the job profiles, which I don't recommend you applying because you're not Vietnamese. But the other ones, which are written in English, they are primarily catered for expats. So if you are into marketing roles, you can get a salary anywhere between uh, 1,300 and can go up to like 2,200 US. So it all depends on the role. So primarily for digital marketing positions, it's going to be around like let's say 600 to 800 US, but sometimes it can go up a bit more higher depending on your expertise. So yeah, you can check out vietnamworks.com. And also, the other strategy which you can use for getting a corporate job would be to create a free account with this website called is Indeed.com, Indeed, Indeed. So I especially like Indeed. I mean, I just like to go through like out of curiosity, but they do have like the easy apply button, and you can apply as many jobs as you want with Indeed.com. With Vietnam Works, it's just like you can apply 20 jobs per day. They have a cap limit for that. But with Indeed, they do provide, they state how much salary. You can customize your job selection preference, your location, your experience, and then you can get a lot of positions. So if you're in Vietnam, it's very easy for you to apply using Indeed. Okay. Um, the third route would be to have a professional LinkedIn profile. So you can join a lot of these LinkedIn groups catered for Vietnam, like uh, uh, maybe jobs in Vietnam, expat jobs in Vietnam. So you can start getting connected with you can start applying for jobs via LinkedIn, or you can get in touch with the HR managers, and you can just send out a message, and then you can share your full profile details. So yeah, LinkedIn is also a great way to look out for jobs, but primarily I would suggest create an account with Vietnam Works and also with Indeed. So it's not going to be very difficult for you, provided you have that qualification, you have that background, and of course, once you may be you if you're in Ho Chi Minh City, and if your job location is in Ho Chi Minh, they may invite you for a face-to-face interview, or it could be, or if the location is in some other city in Vietnam, they may have a Zoom call with you, and if everything goes well, they can offer you an offer letter. So the standard rule over here is usually, they have the interview. It could be offline, or it could be with Zoom or Google Meeting or whatever. And if everything is, so maybe one round interview, two rounds interview, maybe the second round would be with the director or with, whatever. But for teaching, it's going to be like, like if you have any teaching experience, or maybe they can send you an email with some sample lessons where you got to prepare some lesson plans, and you can do a short 10-minute demo. Maybe you got to go to the center and do a free demo, or maybe you can do that demo online where you're getting interviewed. And if everything goes well, then I'll give you usually an offer letter. And like to get your work permit, I believe you should get your work permit done within your probationary period. So it could be, I think, within 2 months, 3 months, because the work permit procedure in Vietnam, what I've been told, has become a bit more tougher. But if you are recruited by a reputed company or with a reputed school or whatever, they have the ins and outs. They can do everything for you. as long as you are as long as you are maintaining the standards, so that's the way it goes about it. So yeah, if you have any idea, if you have any more thoughts which you like to share, so you can comment down in the comment section below. So I'm going to keep those links. Yeah, and I hope you found this video to be insightful. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. Additionally, if you liked watching my content, you can buy me a coffee. So I've kept a link down in the description below. And if you're traveling around in Southeast Asia and you want to start a successful online business, or you want to make passive income online and live a stress-free lifestyle, you can check out my income stream website link. I'm going to keep a link down in the description below. So with that being said, you guys have a great day. This was me, Sujoy. Peace out.